Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my late review for Married to Medicine Season 8, Episode 2. Honey, let's just get it over with. Yes, in my silky bread roll because it's late, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to bed and whatnot, okay? I barely put my hair up in a ponytail. First things first, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the share button to share it on your social media. You can follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of that, so all of my social medias is in the description box below. Do not forget to shop my Teespring merchandise. I have some new merch up. I got some new face masks. I got some tumblers. I got some water bottles. Okay, so make sure to hit the description box, go to my Teespring site, and look at the JLeesCorner merch and stuff like that. I got pillows, okay? Honey, it's newness on there. Go see it, okay? But relax, relate, and release. Center yourself and everyone around you. Also, remember to inhale and exhale, because sometimes you need that moment to breathe and whatever. Now let's get to the episode. I don't have no pictures because I didn't feel like getting no pictures or whatever. So we see drunk ass Toya is still at this party at Heavenly's house, acting a drunk lady fool or whatever. Now she's walking away from the ladies after seeing how fake it was for Simone and the Heavenly to act as if they've made up. And she goes over to the event of the men. And they're like, why you bring your ass over here messing up our good time, okay? Because your ass is drunk. So luckily her husband, Eugene, baby, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk, get some air. Because she's drunk. She needs some food, some water, and some air. That's what all drunk folks need. And that's what she needed immediately. Now, back with the ladies, chit-chatted, jaw-jacking. And Toya's friend is an Anila. Girls, the new girl or whatever. Toya left her in the bars. I'm like, you just left the girl? Okay, just leave her. But she's still there, whatever. We then see Simone talking to Heavenly. You know, Heavenly, I should have called you, okay? I should have called you during this time to at least say, we okay. Yes, we made up and moved past that, but I did not. Maybe I should have done that or whatever. Now, Heavenly, okay, I accept that. Okay, that's fine. And then she said, Simone, you and Jackie don't talk so much. What's going on with that? And Simone said, you know what, it hurt my feelings when Jackie said that her friendship with Heavenly was on the same level or equally important to her as the one with her and Simone. And she brings up how, because me and Jackie has built up this 23-year friendship. And that, to me, should be worth more than her friendship with Heavenly. And I said that's a good thing to behold. And when Jackie said, she was talking to Jackie. She said that to Jackie, okay? And Jackie agrees. I get that, okay? But I feel like you did not correct Buffy or protect me against Buffy or back me up with Buffy. And that hurt me, too. Jackie, that's completely different. You were a whole asshole and dead ass wrong for how you treated Buffy, how you were talking to Buffy, and how you angrily apologized to Buffy as if in her feelings of you calling out her being infertile was not a big deal. Okay, you put out her business, which was not your business. Okay, so my thing is, you can't compare Simone not backing up your bullshit to how you did things with Buffy, to her being upset that you put your friendship on the same playing field as someone you've known for 2 or 3 years. I can get that. I can get why that would make Simone feel some kind of way. But Jackie loved to play innocent. She loves to play as if she don't do nothing wrong. She loved to play the victim. Why is she mad at me? She didn't protect me against Buffy, but you was dead as wrong with Buffy. Dead as wrong, okay? I'm gonna move past that. And Simone says how, she still had Jackie's back because she still was telling Buffy the whole time that the person that Jackie was being to her, don't take that to heart because that's not who Jackie is. It's a whole misunderstanding thing. So she said, I was still talking to Buffy on your behalf the whole time, okay? Bitch, I added a bitch. Anyway, Simone then gets up to leave because at this time she feels as if it's 3 against 1. She feels as if it's, Jackie, Heavenly, and Contessa against her, and she feel by herself. Now the new girl was with her, consoling her, but again she felt ganged up on. Now when she went back over there to talk to the girls or whatever, she says to Heavenly, Heavenly says to Simone, well, I felt like the talk went good and that we in a better space too. And then I'm like, wait, is y'all finna fuss in some kind of way with her saying that and Simone saying, well, it's not all the way back good or whatever. I'm like, what is this about? They then get back on how Heavenly was on social media fussing with Cecil 2 seasons ago. I was like, why are we here? Was it 2 seasons ago? I think it was I don't think it was last season. But Mariah said, that Heavenly should pressure wash her dirty ass house. That made Cecil go on Twitter and quote what Mariah said, laughing about it or whatever, which then pissed Heavenly off. Heavenly then went on social media saying that Cecil was broke as hell, he was an alcoholic, and Simone, has been begging him to go to work, all these things. She then went for the jugular on Twitter. So again, now they fussing about that. I'm like, but y'all already made up about that. Why y'all fussing about it? And things go left, okay? And then Heavenly gets louder. Well, Cecil couldn't take my wrath because I did go on social media. We got 2 different kind of men. You know what I'm saying? And then well, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I can put things about Damon too. I'm like, why are y'all going here? Please, somebody leave these hoes be. Heavenly then said, well, put it out there then, bitch. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm trying to get along with your dirty ass. I'm like, why she gotta be dirty? You dirty ass bitch. I said, why she gotta be a dirty ass bitch? I'm like, this is going so far to the corner that we don't need to. Y'all have already made up, and now y'all fussing and cussing, and you know what I'm saying, bumping chests or whatnot, to where the husband, calm down, calm down, calm down. Now Damon come get his wife, calm down. You know what I'm saying, calm down. Stop talking. Because, y'all know Heavenly going and going and going and whatnot. And I like how David said, you don't even have a real reason to be upset with her right now. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, black people are already under attack. We don't need to attack each other. I was like, Damon loves being a calm spirit to Chihuahua Heavenly, but your wife be barking at bitches all the time. Like, make her calm down before the bark. Okay? If Heavenly did not go from 0 to 8,000 in 2 seconds, you wouldn't have to calm her down so often. Girl, I'm like, bye. So Simone's leaving with Anila. Is her name Anila? Anila? Girl, I don't know the new lady. And they get to the Sprinter van with Toya's. Toya's in the Sprinter van, still drunk. Eugene is still trying to calm her down. She's like, what happened? What happened? Someone said, I got to do what happened. A whole big old fight. I gotta go back and beat somebody ass. Sit your drunk ass down, Toya. No one wants you to fight. Sit down and sober the fuck up, okay? And that was all that happened at that point, that scene. We see a quick little scene of Toya with her sons talking or whatever. She get home from playing tennis, okay? Ride on a little Harris cart. Is it Harris? Toya Bush Harris, I think it is. But she ride on the family golf cart back to the house or whatever. The kids is in there doing schoolwork and whatnot. Now she's bringing up how the boys really want to be back in school, okay? However, they're changing the boys' schools because she felt like the schools they were in previously was not diverse enough. She did not want her kids to be one of the only few black students. Not only that, the staff did not have many, people of color either. So it was not a diverse school at all. And I can appreciate that she does not want her son somewhere that is not diverse enough for them to get a real feel of the world. No part of the world is all white folk. It just isn't. There are speckles of us everywhere, okay? And I love when people want their children to have better, but don't want their children to feel secluded like they're the only black ones in the space. And then they maybe feel more defensive or whatever. I don't know. But I can appreciate her. I want them to be able to get a good education, but also be around their people, okay? Get a better look at diversity and whatnot. Now, the fact that the school cost $25,000, I'm like, girl, Can y'all afford that? And not that I'm counting their money, but I feel like, can y'all afford that? We know that house y'all in right now, y'all selling it. Is it for the school? Let us know. Anyway, but again, that was what we seen with Toya. Cool, cool, cool. Now we then see Scott and Contessa. Okay. He driving up to the building, she running. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so we find out that Scott and Contessa and Scott, is building a new practice together. Yeah, building is in the whole building renovations of it all. And them having a joint practice because we both know they're both doctors. Now, they bring up how it's been hard getting things done and getting the construction finished because again of COVID. You know, a lot of things were halted. You cannot get when I moved into where I am now, I had to wait because they couldn't get the refrigerator and the stove delivered because things were on hold. So I can't imagine how hard things could have been getting things delivered, you know, for a whole new building within itself. Where me, which is my particular unit, well, it was other units too because they did not have the refrigerators and new stoves. So I'm like, because I want my shit new. I was happy to have a whole renovated apartment. I wanted all my shit brand spanking new. Thank you. But again, I just know that there were many delays. It pushed me back about like just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. But for them, it's different because it's a whole business. Anyway, so it's about a month left for their building to be finished. However, Contessa and Scott are still having marital issues. Now they have stopped going to counseling because they said we should be able to handle things from here. I'm like, nah. They want to fix their marriage. I do not know why anyone would open a practice to join with a spouse that they not on, you know, they're not on a solid ground right now. And whenever you say, well, you know, are you ready for this? Well, are you ready for this? Because, you know, we beefing right now. It's like, y'all should have waited, you know. Not that I want them to be stagnant, but what you don't want to happen is two people start a business and then a year later they have to separate the business because again they beefed out. Now I think they mentioned they would have different schedules, like, you know, whatever day she there, he wouldn't be, so that they're not always around each other. That's good too. Okay, now they said in the beginning they both will have to be there, but eventually to leave it being together all day every day, like if she there on Monday, he not, and then he, you know, off and on or whatever, and maybe one day a week they both there. But I mean, we see this season's gonna be tough for them. So I'm looking like, will the practice last the whole season? I don't know. Anyway, we then see at Hadley's office. We see she said that she had to shut down her office for like 2 months due to COVID until they were able to get the precautions and the rules and the safety protocols in place for them to open back up. And all she did was have fun. Honey, Funky Dineva was on the show. Okay, he came in, got his teeth fixed. You know, he was missing teeth on both sides of his jaws. Girl, both sides of his mouth. So he got the teeth, you know, fixed that was missing. I was like, okay, talk about talking about a YouTube advertisement. They played that man's videos on Bravo on Married to Medicine. I'm like, okay. Well, congrats, Q. Go ahead. I mean, you know, he don't need no more promotion. Everyone knows who he is. But again, as a fellow YouTuber, congrats. But he's been on other things before. We're going to let that go. Anyway, that's all that we see with Heavenly. We then see the new lady. I think it's a Nyla. It could be Anila. It's Anila. I don't remember how they pronounce her name, but again, I'm gonna say how I say it. Now she is married to Dr. Kyron, or Kiran, it's Kiran, and he is an ocular facial plastic surgeon. I was like, oh, surgeon. They have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and they have been together for 7 years. Now she brings up when she met him that she worked in the corporate world doing something or whatever. It was a whole, I'm an executive assistant of Jesus Christ's office. I don't know what it was. Anyway, but she brings up that once she got married, she knew that she would have to give up her career. I said, how did you know that? Would I give up my career for a man? I mean, if it's Kofi, I would, you know, where I found it from Queen Sugar, I probably would. But I mean, I need to do something on my own. So like, I don't. But Kofi's, it's his energy. It's just I don't know. If that man that she married is like Kofi, I get it. Anyway, so she said that she is now a blogger. I guess on IG. I'm not sure. And because I am Indian, a mom who likes fashion, that makes me unique. And I was like, but does it? Do it? I feel like there are a lot of other people of all races and nationalities that like clothes and have kids. That's not. I was like, that's so basic, because it's like, do you think that you're the only woman who's Indian who has children who likes clothes? I don't. I don't think that's true. I don't, but I'm gonna leave that people, girl. Do you? So they're building a house in the same neighborhood as Toya and Eugene. That's how they met. The person who built Toya and Eugene's house is building their house, and so he introduced them, and they've been hanging out since then or whatever. Now, due to COVID, okay, their house is what's having delays, so they have not finished the model yet. But that was really it. So we then see Simone and Cecil are having a graduation open house party for their son who was graduating high school and going to college. The 18-year-old who's going to that college that's in a racist town called Lee University. They bring up what we've seen them chit-chatting with the son. It's about how they met and was dating in college, because he felt like, I can go to college and talk to the ladies. Well, you don't have to, whatever. So it was just reminiscent about how they were when they met in college and was dating. And it was cute because, as the son said, it was things that he had never heard about. I was like, okay. So we see like photos of them back then. I just not feel like getting photos today. So again, it was cute seeing seeing Simone and Cecil's back in the day photos and whatnot. Okay. Now, they're also just letting him know, like, you do not have to be so concerned with dating. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to do the things. Do not be just up there banging girls out or whatever. Now, it was a cute little outside mask on, parking lot barbecue. Okay. The food made me hungry. I'm like, ooh, the ribs and the sausages makes me hungry. But I was like, whatever. Anyway, and it was in the parking lot of her practice or whatever. Because again, because of COVID, things have to be outside in the space or whatever. Now, she did invite Anila, neat look, I don't know, the new lady, because she brings up how, she met her through Toya. They've hung out a few times. She was also very supportive at Heavenly's event when she was getting beefed out with them and whatnot. So again, they're getting along really well, so I invited her, meaning it's the show she's invited. Now, we do see Simone did not invite Jackie. Okay, and then she said, I want, right now, I'm not thinking about Jackie. Look, I may be in the majority. I don't think that she was wrong for not inviting Jackie. Right now, this is her son's party. Okay, point one. Point two, right now, her and Jackie not vibing. Okay, and point three, I don't want anyone around me or around my son if we not vibing right now, when this is not about me or her, it's about my son. And for people who say, well, Jackie's been around forever, Jackie is like his auntie. Well, then hopefully his auntie reached out to him directly to congratulate him and to give him some kind of gift. You cannot want to come to the parties just to show up. You can also contact that kid on your own. He's not 5, okay? He's 18. He has his own phone. I'm pretty sure Jackie can get in touch with him on her own if she's a good auntie. I'm just saying. I don't like when people act as if they have no way of talking to a kid if it's not through the parents. Not in 2021. Kids have cell phones and video phones or whatever, and all these things called communication. Okay? So again, why would Simone invite someone who she's not vibing with right now? Why? It's not as if Jackie is her son's actual aunt, or like Jackie and the son is like friends. Okay, I think he's okay if Auntie Jackie did not come to this party because Auntie Jackie called me herself or texted me herself or sent me an email or a Skype message or some snail mail or something on her own. Boom, pow, pow. So when Simone, Toya, and Anila, whatever her name is, oh, the lady, discuss, what I'm saying, Simone and Jackie having an issue right now, not talking. Simone brings up how, well, you was the one getting upset or whatever and walking away, which was not needed because you missed a lot that happened. Because bitch was drunk. Alcoholic. Anyway, she brings, but I was honest about my feelings. I was honest, you know what I'm saying? I said why I was hurt. Okay, I admitted the reason I was hurt. I put my bullshit and my ego to the side or whatever, and I was honest. And ain't shit happened, so whatever. I don't care. I add that last part, but again, she's right. She told them what hurt for her. Okay, that does not mean there were not other moments of hurt or maybe other things that contributed to the hurt, but that was the main point of hurt for her. Boom, pow, pow. Now we see Jackie at home with Curtis, and she said, "Curtis, it turned me on to you cook for me." Curtis is making chicken in the air fryer. I'm like, cooking in the air fryer. I mean, it's cooking, but I mean, it ain't sexy. It don't. It's like a microwave. Okay, like a toaster oven. I'm gonna leave that be. I love my air fryer. Anyway, I digress. They then discuss how crazy Heather's party got, and Jackie brings up how she is still hurt that she and Simone are not back on good terms. Both Jackie and Simone are both hurt about something. Okay, they both are. They both have hurts and pain and all of that. Now Jackie brings up how, well, it also hurts me that, Simone did not put our issues to the side or whatever and invite me to the son's graduation because I delivered him. Okay, I delivered him or whatever, so it hurt me that I was uninvited. And I get Jackie has the right to feel that, but again, her son's party isn't about you or even about her. Again, if you so close to him to feel hurt, I hope you reached out to him on your own. Okay, a lot of people deliver babies and don't come to their parties. Okay, I've never met the man who delivered me. I mean, he worked at the hospital. I'm just saying. Anyway, so she said, I feel like our friendship. She said, I feel like her saying that she doesn't. Girl, fix it. Jackie feel like Simone saying their friendship being on the same level as Heavenly isn't the real reason Simone is upset. And like I said, there may also be other reasons, but you can't tell her what she feel ain't valid. You can't say, well, that ain't the reason, but she said it was. So first address that and then move past that or whatever. Now she said she do want to fix it. Okay, I want to fix it, Curtis. I want to fix it. And he said, y'all both have to just, need to be open and honest about fixing it. Jackie, you need to accept you fucked up. Okay, the same way Simone needs to too. Jackie likes actions. If I have no idea what's going on and why so-and-so is upset, it has to be something else. Why can't it be what they told you was? Address that first and then move forward. Boom. So we then see Simone goes over to Heavenly's house because she wants to move forward with Heavenly because it'll be faster than her fixing the shit with Jackie. I think the thing with her and Jackie will take much longer. Her and Jackie fixing things is not going to be a one and done conversation. It's also something that can't be fixed just, oh, okay, we found now. Nah, ain't gonna happen. So Heavenly said, where did we go wrong? What happened or whatever? And Simone like, well, I feel like kind of the tweets started and went down here from there. And Heavenly admit, like, well, for me, I know it was when Mariah said she had receipts on my husband, and I felt like you took her side for one, and you took joy in her posting that shit and acting as if she had some kind of stuff on my husband or whatever. So that made me feel some type of way, and that may have caused the issue of me saying shit on social media. I can say that. And Simone accepts it. Okay, so I can see how you felt that way. Boom, pow, pow. I see things being said on social media, and eventually negative feelings can accumulate and then come out to hurt others. Meaning you felt some kind of way. Okay, and it built up and built up and built up, and your negative feelings about it came out in a whole tirade against my husband. So again, I can see what happened. And Heavenly, I know I need to be more conscious, okay, of my words or whatever. And I never meant to hurt you, Simone. I did not. I can own my part in that. I apologize or whatever. And I've said it before. I've said it before, but I'll stop saying it, and I will show you in my actions that I want to move forward in a positive way. I'm like, that was nice. And then she said, well, were you and Jackie though? Simone, I'm not even mad at her. I'm not mad at Jackie at all. Which makes Heavenly say, well, then you need to call Jackie. I don't like how they want Simone to be the one to call Jackie. I think maybe Jackie should call Simone. People don't have to kiss Jackie's ass. And Heavenly suggesting for Simone to call Jackie, to me, is what Simone does not want to do. She does not want to give in and be the one to first reach out that a la Brett. But I feel like she also did in her talk at Heavenly's house with Jackie, saying the reason she was hurt, but that shit went left real fast or whatever, so kumbaya was over. And that's how the episode goes off. I'm like, girl, I guess so. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Peace. Until next week.